So the Civic is my daily driver. I drive it all the time and it needs a bit of work. As you saw, it needs air filters, it needs a oil change, and it needs a transmission change. So here's what we're going to need in order to do all that today. We're going to be using basically everything that you see here. We have fluid for the transmission, we have crush washers for both, we have our oil fill, we also have 2 catch cans, one for the transmission, one for the oil. I have all my tools here that we're going to need. Oil, and then cabin and air filter, and also our K&N oil filter as well. My plan is to go from the easiest to the hardest, so from the cabin filter and air filter, and then we'll work up to oil, and then last thing we'll do is our transmission. So let's crack on with that. There's one thing I love, it's my JDM cars. It's not too bad, but while we're here, I might as well go ahead and do it. So we're gonna check that. Slide it back in there. Next thing is going to be our air filter, and this is from Advanced Auto Parts as well. It's pretty easy. Do the same thing here. Pull these back. Pull this notch here. Pull this notch here. Take this piece. You can move your cabin filter, and that's pretty dirty as well. Take a new one. Look at where the airflow is. Airflow is down. Put that back on, and boom, you're done. This was a filter from the cabin. As you can see, it is, I won't say toasted, but it was time. So that's 2 out of 3. We can check this as well. So there's 2 ways that you can get underneath your car. One way is you can put it up on ramps. I do have ramps, but there's some other maintenance that I want to do on the car right now. I want to do my tire rotation as well while I'm here. So I'm just going to jack up the car. That's my preferred method. So let's go ahead, jack it up, and then put jack stands underneath it. Whenever you jack up your car and put jacks underneath, as you guys know, put it on the frame of the car. Take this piece right here. I'm going to go ahead and screw that on. Bought this at Harbor Freight. Kind of makes my life a little bit easier. Got a little filter inside that underneath as well. So, because my thing is at a change angle and I don't trust, I'm gonna put that on. Put that on as well. And so you're gonna use a 17. Go ahead, crack open. Run the oil. How long I haven't changed this oil, so it looks. Remove the K&N filter, grab your drain bolt, put it back on, hand tighten it, and then torque it to spec. Or you can do it hand tight, and then grab your wrench, and then finish up that way. Wrench and socket, and then just do a little bit. But go ahead, clean back underneath. We're gonna lubricate the seal. I just like to do this. I'm gonna go hand tight. Alright, so the Civic calls for 3.9 liters of oil. Using Valvoline high mileage extended protection. So let's go ahead and put 3.9 liters in there. Crack it open and just start pouring. I'm gonna pour just a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. Remove this piece, put it back in here. So because the car is elevated, it's not going to be the best to check it right now, but I did start it so that way I could kind of get some oil around. So I'll go ahead and check it here. Alright, so we're going to use the pump here to help go into the fill plug, and we're going to keep going until basically it just comes right back out. Not a whole lot came out of the transmission, so I'm not sure how much we'll use here. Wait a second. This guy made a mistake. Let me explain. You're either one of the 3 people in the comments at the moment. 1, you don't know what's going on and you're like, oh, that's cool. 2, you're yelling at me, why am I putting CVT transmission fluid in my manual transmission? You're correct. I made a mistake. Usually whenever I work on my car, I buy parts way beforehand, so that way I can kind of just film and do the job that I need. So when I went to the parts store, I gave them my car's information. They recommended CVT transmission fluid. I don't recommend it for a standard transmission. Anyways, I still did everything. I drained the fluid, put the fluid back in, and as I was doing that, I had a bad feeling, and I was like, oh, I need to go get manual transmission fluid. So I went back to the store, bought the correct transmission fluid, and yeah, let's get back to the video. Husky. Oh. I'm gonna drop a glove. It's cold. We'll check on the spec in a sec. I know the goal is just to get him on. Grab our torque wrench. thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start the car, get the oil, and then we're gonna also go through all the gears. I wanna reset all, go into menu, vehicle information, maintenance info. I'm gonna reset that because that's done.